Here's the third and final lab for semester 2. You're probably wondering if you're going to have one, but yes, you are, and it's going to be a quick one, a short one. What you're going to do is use your abilities for setting up a sigma notation and your abilities for calculating infinite series to answer a relatively simple but cool question. If I were to drop a ball 2 meters from the floor, now you're going to need to figure out what 2 meters is. Watch it bounce 5 times, use a measuring stick, and with your knowledge of a geometric infinite series, write out what the next lengths are going to be. So think of a ball 2 meters off the ground. It falls, then it goes up, then it goes down, then it goes up, then it goes down, and you just keep doing that. Right? And then it falls down, 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 down. What you're going to do is find the total sum of all of these distances. Now, would you actually measure them? No. What you're going to do is you're going to start with 2 meters, and then you're going to figure out and measure where that first bounce goes up to. What is that first bounce? Okay? Once you know that, you should be able to find the drop. Then you should be able to find the next one. Now, with all of these, do you have to measure them, or could you calculate these? I'm going to let you think about that. Okay? You definitely have to measure this one. Okay? But then, how do you get those other ones? And then what you're going to do is you're going to list these out, probably, hopefully, calculated answers, measurements, there's no need to measure those. Once you've measured the first bounce, you dropped it 2 meters, and then it bounced up to some measurement, you should be able to predict what those others using calculations. Don't guess, calculations, and then figure out the red distances as well. So once you drop it 2 meters, you can get the best super ball you have in the house, drop it 2 meters, measure it to get that first one, and then figure out all these others. Shouldn't be too bad. Then, with that one measurement after 2 meters, then you're going to be able to do the following. Determine the total distance traveled, and then write in sigma notation. So you're going to find the total distance, and then you're going to write in sigma notation. Okay? So those are the 2 things that will be in your conclusion. Now, for the sketch, here's what I want you to do. I want you to draw and label what happened with your measurements. And then in your procedure, you're going to, what did you measure? Okay, what tools did you measure with? Where was the starting point of your measurement? Where was the ending part of the measurement? And what units did you use? Procedure is all about the measurement, and all you have to do are those 5 things for each measurement. Then, for your calculation, show your series, show your formulas, numbers plugged in, steps, and so on. And then I want to see the answer to A. What's the distance total? And part B, what is the sigma notation? What's the formula for that? And you may have more than one sigma notation, however you want to do it. And then I want to see 3 math reflections about series, infinite series, sigma notation, whatever you want to have. Be specific. Hopefully these lab write-ups are getting better. Again, they're on one slide. You can use your iPad and then Dropbox it, but I don't want you cramming it into this slide. I want you to make your own slide so it looks like a paper drawn up. One more time, Purpose has these 2. Don't forget your sketch with your labels and your pictures. Don't forget your procedure. If you measure something, measurement. What did you measure with? What were your tools? Where did you start? Where did you end? What were the units? Calculations, what formulas did you use? Maybe there's some restrictions, some considerations. What is a domain maybe? Or what has to happen with your ratio? And then your conclusion will be total distance sigma notation is, and your 1, 2, 3 math reflections. Don't use the word understand, and don't use the words, things like I like this, anything emotional. We're trying to have something specifically math related that you learned.